distance. In the time and distance, mostly we will deal with the velocity or speed. Everyone know speed is scalar quantity and velocity is vector quantity. If I'm talking about the magnitude and the direction, it's called the velocity. If I'm talking about only magnitude, it is called speed. But here I will use one-dimensional motion. One-dimensional motion means there is no meaning of direction. So you should not worry about velocity and speed. Both are same thing in this level, in your level. Okay. And as a mass concern, I am writing here distance upon time. So it is called velocity. So generally we use the definition in the school level, the distance traveled in unit time. Do you know what is the velocity or speed? Distance travel in unit time. You know vector scalar क्या होता है? Anybody know what is the vector and scalar? Just I told you that speed is a scalar, velocity is a vector. So it is not correct definition that vector has magnitude and direction. It is not correct. Current is the direction, but current is not vector quantity. Do you know? There's a three quantity which have direction but not vector quantity. Anybody know the name of that three quantity which have direction but not vector quantity? Current, time and pressure. हाँ बड़ा सरप्राइज हो गया, टाइम में कौन सी डायरेक्शन होती है? पता है क्या आपको? टाइम में डायरेक्शन होती है. हॉलीवुड के टाइम में डायरेक्शन नहीं होती, वहां तो टाइम मशीन भी बन गई. तो टाइम में डायरेक्शन होती है, इट इज ऑलवेज गो, आगे जाता है. इसलिए मैं कहता हूँ टाइम को भूल जाओ, जो गया उसके बारे में टेंशन नहीं करना. टाइम हमेशा आगे जाता है, बैक नहीं जाता. प्रेशर इज डायरेक्शन होती है और करंट में भी डायरेक्शन होती है, पर तीनों क्या है? स्केलर. क्यों? क्योंकि इनकी डायरेक्शन यूनिक होती है. If the some quantity which is unit direction is treated as a scalar. Distance travel in unit time is called the velocity. It's too good. Okay. For example, आपको पता है कि if I say that you know what is the sound velocity? Near about I think 340 meter per second. The sound velocity, meter per second. It is the sound velocity. It means in 1 second sound will travel 340 meter. So distance travel in 1 second. I told you distance travel in unit time. Unit time may be minute. Unit time may be second, unit time may be hours. It's called the velocity. Or you can say that in this formula, if t equal to 1, then velocity equal to distance. So distance travel in unit time is called velocity or speed. Okay? I told you that I was in the Su-30 project. I was the scientist in the Su-30 project. So the Su-30 की speed कितनी है? I think 2 Mach number. 2 Mach number is or you can see that ये 700 तक चल जाता है. 700 मीटर पर सेकंड तक वो फाइटर प्लेन को हम उड़ा सकते हैं. तो 1 सेकंड में 700 मीटर जाता है. सुपरसोनिक है. साउंड बाद में आती है, पहले वो आता है. आवाज आएगी, बहुत तेज आवाज करते हुए आएगा. साउंड बाद में आएगी, पहले वो आ जाएगा, फिर उसके बाद उसकी साउंड आएगी, है ना. अच्छा, जैसे आपने बोला कि सर मैं अपनी बाइक चलाई, मैंने 80 मीटर, है ना. आपने बोला मैंने बाइक चलाई 80 किलोमीटर पर आवर्स. तो दीज आर द यूनिट. 1 hours में आप कितना चलोगे? 80 kilometer. It's called the unit. So if I'm talking about the velocity, they're the mostly practical. They're the two practical unit we use in the velocity. One is called the kilometer per hours. We can say units we generally use for velocity, or we use as a meter per second. There's the two unit we generally use. Now the one thing, how you can convert kilometer per hours to the meter per second and meter per second into the kilometer per hours. Okay? So it is very simple thing. You can see that if I write the 1 kilometer per hour is my unit of velocity. Do you know what is the 1 kilometer equal to how much meter? 1000. 1000 meter. 1 kilometer means 1000 meter. And what about the 1 hour? 1 hour equal to how many seconds? 3600. You can cancel and you will get the 2 5 and 2 18. So next one, it's 5 by 18 meter per second is the 1 kilometer per hour. The value of 1 kilometer per hour is equal to 5 by 18 meter per second. It means in any question, if you want to convert velocity into the kilometer per hour to meter per second, you have to multiply 5 by 18. And same thing, if you want to convert meter per second to the kilometer per hour, you have to multiply with the 18 by 5. अच्छा, अब आप पूछोगे why we require to convert unit? Because in the question, if distance is given in kilometer, time is given in hours, and velocity given in the meter per second, then you have to convert into the kilometer per hour. Okay. In this chapter, you will get the only 3 parameters: velocity, distance, and time. And you can solve every question by this formula. Only one formula. Unit conversion, dhyan rakhna. Okay, it is required. I'm talking about the basic, so your basic should be clear. Then you can solve the question of time and distance. Velocity of a train is 54 kilometer per hour in how many seconds? will travel 150 kilometer, 150 meter कर दो. So tell me the answer of this question. Velocity of train is 54 kilometer per hour. Okay, no problem. देखो बच्चा, I'm going to start with the zero. This topic I'm going to start with the zero. Velocity is given as a 54 kilometer per hour. In how many seconds it will travel? Acha. Distance is given 750 meter. देखो, distance is given in the meter, and you want to find out the time. I told you that only one formula required to solve any question of the time and distance. Velocity equal to distance upon time. Time equal to distance upon velocity. You can see that time equal to the velocity equal to distance upon time. You want to cross multiply. You want to find out the time. So time equal to distance upon velocity. So distance is the 750 meter, but it is in meter and it is in kilometer per hour. So convert this velocity into meter per second by multiplying 5 by 18. 18 3 ja, and you got the 15 meter per second. Please, it is a use of conversion. So all three parameters should be in same unit system. Which is three parameter? Velocity, distance, and time. Distance in meter, time in second. You have to find out. So velocity must be meter per second. So convert it by multiplying 5 by 18 meter per second. So now put the value here, 15 meter per second. You can see that meter cancel and you will get the 50 second is the answer. So this is the use of that. In this chapter, you will get some basic questions based upon this formula.